1 champion. Jaique is broken off to start this best-of-5 match. And we're just going to get the scoring up there pretty quickly. Just had to work out some kinks, and we'll be underway. Did you find, Francis, very nerve-wracking going against these other top-notch Hong Kong players?
Feel a lot less pressure playing someone that I expect myself to win against.
Mm-hmm. And we have referee Dave Daly doing top-notch work. He's our featured referee. And Adam, I'm trying to remember his name. Horsick, Adam Horsick, thank you, is our roving referee. Mike Dominguez, owner-operator over here at Ox Billiards, is kind of there just in case one of these referees need a break. It's a lot of hard work. Our good friend Raymond Fong, last year's runner-up in the U.S. Nationals, is saying hello to you, Francis.
Yes, always good to see you. Hope to see you in LA too, if you're going.
True, I think they have 64 players enlisted for the U.S. Nationals, so that's good to see. And Chris Lamb, who was going to go down, is in the room, and he's told me that they opened it up now that you don't have to be a U.S. citizen. Is this correct?
I think they accept green cards, yeah.
Okay.
Which I think will be very exciting because of
So a little tactical safety battle to start things off. We'll see who's the one to falter first in the safety exchange. That might lead to a big break. So lots of respect now with some of these players because they know everyone's pretty capable of making big breaks.
yeah, you made 121 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mink did a 80 something.
Yes, and Mike Dominguez was telling me when he was playing a friendly with Mink on Thursday night, she made a 95 on him.
That's nice.
It's a good way to treat your host. Well, that might be an opportunity for Jaique there. It's a little nervous maybe for Mink in the beginning stages.
It's also right after lunch.
It's true, that fine line, you don't want to eat too much or you're just going to kind of be a little bit bloated.
Sleepy. Jaique was telling me she has these ultra spicy mint candies in her bag. Perfect for times like this to wake up.
Did you try one of these
Yes.
candies? All right. I'd have to talk to Jaique after this match and see what these are like. Here is a good opportunity for Mink. Do you think that... Well, she's going to go past this red by the black spots. We were wondering who Ask Bob was there. That's our good friend Dharma. He was in the semifinals of last year's U.S. Nationals. Definitely a very fun player to watch, very animated. Uses every part of his body, including his tongue, to try and get in that ball. That's for sure. He does quite a lot of dancing around. Just looking where she wants to go after this blue. I think both players are having a little bit of first frame jitters, would you say, Francis?
It's lunch.
That's
It's the lunch.
Very nice. Just is there a gap between the green and brown? Please hit this red near the middle pocket. You might have to add a little bit. Now, Francis, are you putting her back, or are you going to play on from there if you're in this position, if you were coming to the table?
Play it. It's at least. So it's 18 points? 16 points? 16 points.
Definitely looks like it for sure. There should be a for sure 16 points. And there's a few reds that are open around the pack, like that one on the left side. So
Yeah.
this might be the break that Mink needs to get everything warmed up. And a lot of these players just so dangerous when they get into the balls, making these short, compact, nice, neat shots.
She makes a flag, it breaks out the rack.
Very nice. And she's still on another red. So the break continues.
16.
Little tidbit of history. Oh no, Jackie's got one red. I was going to say our good friend in Canada, Cliff Thorburn, he had a famous 147 at the Crucible Theatre, and it all started on a foul, and then he fluked in a red. But unfortunately, I almost misspoke there, as Jaique did have a red earlier on and just missed that blue. Mink using the redwoods. These are very large tables, 6 by 12. Are you very handy with the rests, Francis?
No, absolutely not. It's one of the things I really need to work on. Like, coming from pool, it's not nearly as much used as in snooker, but in snooker it's definitely something you need to be very comfortable with.
And in pool, it kind of feels like a nuisance. Everyone's like, oh, I've got to use the rest. I don't want to use that. Where
In pool, I can just use my left hand. But my left hand is not accurate enough on snooker tables.
This is red just below bunch go. Looks like it does. Or is she going to play to the close red to go into the green pocket? Nice little 24 break there to lead 28-1 in this first frame.
And
Quarterfinal matches.
There's no open reds for Jaique. Oh, no, is that pink or red? No, that's red. Never mind.
It is there, but it is pretty tricky.
Yes.
You know, these thin cuts into the. As we all soon to find out once you start playing the game of table.
Even if it's next to the pocket.
Especially when it's near the pocket. Sometimes you just take it for granted and you don't even think about it. You're already onto your color, but next
And
thing you
it
know.
wobbles.
Exactly. Playing that with pace to be onto the black. So cutting this into the middle. Didn't get the cover behind the brown. These are best of 3 or best of 5 matches. And they're not playing all matches. So 3 frames to the good will punch your card into the semifinals.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Got a slight angle on the brown. Really would need some good cue power to come back down the table. Blue naturally will take her down.
But then you're over the green.
True. Yeah, it's just in her eye line, so it's just a little bit of a nuisance. Nice pot there, and she's giving her a chance to keep going. Red is on, but it is a thin cut. Thank you very much. Haydenus 12. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. You're sending some very kind words to us over here and making this sport look great and creating awareness.
Beautiful.
Just ran into those reds to disturb that red and kicked it out. So Jaique crawls a little bit back in this frame. I'd like to get that red on. into the tournament now that one little costly miss and you could be sitting for quite a while. Nice picture right there. Showing Mink style. She really does have a deliberate pause in her backswing.
I've noticed that in a lot of pictures, like both Anya, Jaique, and Mink, they all have that very noticeable pause in the back before they actually shoot. I think there's always like a discussion on whether you should not have to pause or...
It is interesting because you would think just like a continuous kind of motion would be kind of a flowing kind of feel to it. Often than not, we do see that player, they have the motion and they hold and then deliver. So
I don't know if there's a correct, like if either is fully correct, but I feel like some of it is just what you're comfortable with and like what's your rhythm. Like I am one of those that don't have to pause because I find myself getting heard arguments on both sides.
yeah, you see some players, they don't even feather, they just kind of get up.
Very important, especially when you're in like a environment.
You know what also is good? A post-shot routine.
Like staying down.
Staying down possibly and maybe coming up and just having a thought about, oh, that was that last shot.
Like
You
what
know,
happened.
Gauging if it was a miss, why did that happen?
Yeah.
If it was a pot, hey, can I be better on my color ball after a red? Nice little. We appreciate our friends on the other side of the Atlantic that are tuning in from the UK, Germany, all over there in Europe. You know, it's late in the night. It's almost early Saturday morning. Hope you're enjoying this WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open Championship of 2023. We have begun the quarterfinals. This is the first frame with Mink, the first woman ever to have a recorded 147, going against Jaique from Hong Kong. As Jamie Hunter was in the booth on our last match, she was telling us that Mink plays out of the high-end snooker club in Thailand. And every so often there'd be a bunch of pros coming in, so she does have some really good sparring partners that she can practice against.
That's really great. Yeah, I think I've been in the US for probably 10 years at this point, and moving up here was the first time I saw a snooker table in the US.
True. It is not as common as it used to be. I do remember reading once that Chicago, Illinois, in the Midwest of the US of A, once had 80 rooms.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if they were all filled with just pool tables, or there's got to be at least one snooker table in there, but that was back almost into the 1920s, almost 100 years ago.
Even for pool, like the number of pool halls is decreasing. I think it's not, the most lucrative business venture. So it's always sad. Like I've seen many clubs close, and it's always a sad event.
Sure. Oh, very nice long pot there. We're here for the growth of the game. We want to see it do well, whereas unfortunately some greedy developers will be like, I can put a apartment building there, and you know all the taxes I get from my renters or whatever. And
Yeah.
greed, it's a dirty thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think if the sport gets more popular, it also, brings in more money, and therefore there's more reason for like to be able to build these club rooms and have all these great events. But say soccer and basketball pool is nowhere near as big. Pool and snooker, at least in the States.
True, I don't think the sport will ever over the big four in North America: the baseball, basketball, hockey, and football.
Yeah.
But as long as we can get some people here and there to pick up a cue and give it a go. Parents have to see the benefits of this game, as there's great sportsmanship involved in it. Definitely respect your opponents. Also teaches when you have scheduled matches to be on time. So there's lots of. We just got delayed a little bit by that deadly doorbell that's accompanies us in the commentator booth. We had to let in some fans. This is going to be the first frame for Mink, as much as
22.
Jaique has every right to come back into the booth or onto the table. It is the etiquette sometimes when you're just so far behind that it is proper to concede. So that is a concession.
To be continued. Part video coming soon.
Okay, let's go.